My formal resignation. I shall read it for you, sir.
In England, that man on the right is Mr. Simpson. At this Tesco grocery store he is leaving, his manager said he needed to submit a formal resignation letter. So he donned a black suit, cane, and enlisted an announcer.
Whomever it may concern, I write this letter from a place of sorrow and regret. These 6 long, arduous years have caused me to grow quite weary. Whilst I have travelled and laboured with my subordinates, my knees have grown weak, and the grease on my elbows have completed. It is not for every man to accept large packages into their back door.
Yes, he said it is not for every man to accept large packages into their back door.
My final thanks goes to Steve, the emperor of this fine establishment. You have raised the bar from your predecessor infinitely. To say his name shall be remembered is a grotesque overstatement. I finish this letter with many thanks to my former comrades, and I hereby submit my formal resignation. Here you are. Viva la Tesco. Right, let's see you later. Yep.
Viva la Tesco. I'll see you later. Yep. Classic. Hello, everybody. I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. We have just seen yet again one of the crucial differences between the United Kingdom and the United States, at least when it comes to personality styles. Across the pond, in the UK, the approach is generally witty, subtle, and highbrow. Many people refer to it as the British sense of humor. In America, store workers who have had enough are generally more direct, blunt, and not subtle in the least. Consider the contrast between Mr. Simpson mocking a request for a formal resignation letter with a woman in the United States who recently torched fellow workers and managers where she worked at Walmart.
Attention, all Walmart shoppers, associates, and managers. My name is Shauna from Cap 2. I just want to come on here and say Henry is a racist, stinky prick. Giovanna is racist. Elias is a prick of a manager. This company fires black associates for no reason, especially Cap 2, and Jimmy from Sporting Goods, Joseph the cashier, Larry from Garden Center. You are all perverts. And I hope you don't talk to your daughters the way you talk to me.
Now, to be fair, the circumstances for Shauna at Walmart and the situation for Mr. Simpson at Tesco were different. And yet, both workers decided to leave their places of employment in a way that will be hard to forget. Anybody who has faced racist abuse and sexual harassment in the workplace is probably tempted and may now be emboldened to grab the company intercom before heading out the door. Likewise, if you've been asked to submit a formal resignation letter following work that was literally a pain in the butt, well, mocking the boss may certainly be in order. Of course, some of us would have just written on a post-it note, "Hey, jackass, I quit." But that would be the approach if you care most about efficiency and getting right to the point. Our British brothers and sisters seem to prefer a more subtle and creative way of saying F you. In any case, an entire internet generation here and across the pond is becoming more empowered and emboldened, and that's a good thing. Instead of a quiet submission to HR, we might as well let our family and friends know when a boss and a group of colleagues are worthy of contempt. This is the age of social media, where shared experiences and our ability to relate often bind us together. So speak out, speak loudly, and make sure the cameras are rolling. Power to the people.